Luka Doncic is doing things in the NBA that don't look normal. He doesn't jump out of the gym, he's not blowing past defenders with speed, but he's controlling games better than almost anyone else in the league. His numbers this season, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists a night, are proof. But watching him play tells the real story. Luka plays calm, smart, and under control, and that makes defenders look lost. He doesn't rush, he waits, reads the floor, and picks his spots. It's not just what he does, it's how he does it. Luka scores from everywhere. Floaters, step backs, drives to the basket, and somehow always finds the open teammate when the defense collapses. He's not playing at the same speed as everyone else. He slows things down and makes the game work for him. You won't see him sprinting coast to coast, but you'll see him breaking down defenses like it's a puzzle he already solved. Players like Luka are rare. He doesn't play flashy to get attention. He plays smart and smooth, and the result is just as entertaining. Right now, Luka isn't just one of the top scorers. He's the guy who makes everything run. And to really understand how he got here, you have to look back to where it all started: Europe. If you love smart basketball and Luka's magic on the court, hit that subscribe button and stay locked in. Luka Doncic didn't just show up in the NBA as a star. His path started way earlier, across the ocean in Slovenia. He was born into a country that loves basketball, and from a young age, it was clear he had something special. While most kids his age were still learning the basics, Luka was already playing against older, stronger players and holding his own. He wasn't just good for his age, he was ahead of it. At just 13 years old, Luka made a huge move. He left Slovenia and joined Real Madrid's basketball academy in Spain, one of the best in Europe. For most kids, leaving home that young would be tough, but Luka didn't just adjust. He dominated. He won MVPs, led his teams to championships, and by the time he was 15, he was practicing with Real Madrid's senior squad. At 16, he started playing real games against grown pros in the EuroLeague. By 19, Luka wasn't just a good European player, he was the best. He won EuroLeague MVP and led Real Madrid to the title. Scouts took notice, but some still had doubts. They questioned his speed and whether his game would work in the NBA, but Luka didn't care. He had already proven himself on the biggest stage in Europe. Now it was time to prove it in the NBA. Luka Doncic entered the 2018 NBA draft with a strong resume, but not everyone was convinced. Some teams worried he wasn't athletic enough for the league. Still, the Atlanta Hawks picked him 3rd overall, then quickly traded him to the Dallas Mavericks. That move changed everything. From the moment Luka stepped on an NBA court, it was clear. He didn't just belong, he was ready to take over. In his rookie season, Luka did more than just put up numbers. He controlled the game. He averaged over 21 points, nearly 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, and he made it look easy. The way he handled the ball, read defenses, and created shots made him stand out right away. He won Rookie of the Year, and it wasn't even close. Everyone who doubted him had to take a step back and admit they were wrong. The next season, he took another leap. Luka's scoring jumped, his passing got sharper, and his confidence grew. He made the All-NBA first team and became a top 5 MVP candidate before turning 22. What made him different wasn't just the stats. It was how calm he looked doing it. Luka wasn't trying to adjust to the NBA. He was already playing like one of the best. No one saw it coming. In February, the NBA world stopped when news broke that Luka Doncic was being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks sent him in exchange for Anthony Davis and a first-round pick. It didn't feel real at first. Fans, analysts, even players were in shock. Luka had been the face of Dallas for years, and suddenly he was heading to Los Angeles. Big trades happen in the NBA, but this one hit differently. Luka wasn't just a star, he was the system in Dallas. Moving him wasn't just about changing players, it meant reshaping 2 entire teams. People wondered how he'd fit next to LeBron James, or if his game would translate in a new system, but Luka answered all those questions fast. From his first game in purple and gold, the Lakers' offense looked sharper, more organized, and harder to guard. In just a few weeks, the Lakers went from solid to dangerous. Luka didn't need time to adjust. He jumped right in and made an impact. He brought the same control, vision, and leadership that made him a star in Dallas. But now he had a bigger stage and a brighter spotlight. And as always, Luka looked completely at home. Luka Doncic's game is hard to label because he reminds people of so many great players. One of the closest comparisons is James Harden. Both are strong guards who play at their own pace and use skill over speed. Luka, like Harden, can score or pass out of almost any situation. The way he uses screens, draws contact, and creates space feels like it's straight from Harden's playbook. But Luka isn't just similar to Harden, he also shows flashes of LeBron James. While LeBron is known for his power and athleticism, both he and Luka share a high basketball IQ and excellent court vision. Luka can slow down the game, pick apart defenses, and make the smart pass at the right time. He's not flying through the air like LeBron, but he's controlling the game in a very similar way. Then there's Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, two legends who left their mark through skill and creativity. Luka plays with that same kind of flair. His no-look passes, tricky footwork, and clever scoring moves bring back memories of Magic's Showtime and Bird's smart shot making. Even though Luka's game is modern, you can see pieces of all these legends in how he plays. It's like he studied the best and blended them into his own style. Luka Doncic doesn't just pass the eye test, his advanced stats tell the same story. Over his career, he's averaged nearly 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. That's not just good, that's superstar production across the board. His player efficiency rating, PER, sits at 25.5, way above the league average of 15. That puts him in the same category as some of the best players to ever play the game. His impact goes beyond just scoring. Luka ranks in the top percentiles for ball handling, passing, and usage. More than a third of his team's field goals come directly from his assists. That means the offense runs through him almost every possession, and when he's on the court, his team usually plays much better. Whether it's Dallas or now the Lakers, net ratings, assist rates, and advanced metrics all show the same thing. Luka lifts everything around him. Even his presence in a new system has immediate results. With the Lakers, their offense saw a huge jump in points per possession once Luka started leading the attack. He didn't just join the team, he reshaped how they played. Numbers can sometimes be tricky, but in Luka's case, they just confirm what fans and coaches already know. He's the engine that drives the whole machine. At just 26 years old, Luka Doncic already owns a long list of records that most players only dream about. He has 92 triple-doubles, including at least one against every NBA team, something only a few players in history have done. He reached 50 triple-doubles faster than almost anyone, second only to Oscar Robertson. And when it comes to scoring and assisting in the same game, Luka has set new standards that keep raising the bar. One of the most talked about moments in his career was the 60-point triple-double he dropped against the Knicks. That game wasn't just rare, it was one of a kind. Luka finished with 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. Not long after, he scored 73 points in a single game against the Hawks, tying for the 4th highest scoring game in league history. These aren't just big nights, they're historic ones. But he's not done. Luka is one of only a few players with multiple 60-point games. He ranks 3rd all-time in points per game and 2nd in playoff points per game, averaging nearly 31 over 50 playoff appearances. He also has 8 playoff games with 40+ points. That kind of scoring in the postseason is rare, and it shows how he performs when it matters most. With time still on his side, there's no telling how many more records he'll break. Luka Doncic doesn't need to be the fastest or the most explosive to dominate. What makes him dangerous is how smart and smooth he is with the ball. He plays at his own pace, keeps defenders guessing, and always seems one move ahead. Whether it's a hesitation dribble, a quick fake, or a smooth step back, Luka knows how to create space without rushing. He controls the rhythm, and most defenders struggle to keep up. In the pick and roll, Luka is a problem. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, and when to attack the rim. He can break down any defense. If they switch, he posts up. If they drop, he pulls up for a jumper. And if they double, he finds the open man. His passing is next level. He can throw cross-court lasers, no-look assists, or soft lobs, all while reading the floor like a quarterback. What also sets Luka apart is how well he uses his body. He knows how to draw contact, finish through bumps, and still keep control. He doesn't avoid the physical side of the game. He uses it. Night after night, he breaks down defenders with patience and skill. And even after all the highlights, stats, and big moments, one thing's clear: watching Luka play never gets old. He's already one of the most complete offensive players in the league, and he's just getting started. We're just getting started. See you in the next video.